Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be taking a look at the Romulus lab, or at least the Romulus module and the lab inside the Romulus module in the Alien Romulus Green Band trailer, because it actually reveals quite a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So we're going to take a look at that. Now, this isn't spoilers. This is just from the screen grabs that I've got. I never really spoke about the Green Band trailer. I didn't really see much of a point until now, taking a look through some of the sort of details of it, and there's a few things I want to point out. Well, I did a video on the symbolism of the Capitoline wolf, the she-wolf suckling or nursing Romulus and Remus, which is literally here, which is a great image. You can see that here. So I did a video on this, but there is another screen grab from the Green Band trailer. This is a great image anyway, and this obviously shows the Romulus lab aboard the Renaissance station in Alien Romulus. And then these doors open to reveal something which is, yeah, interesting and I think worthy of a discussion, which is this. So here you can actually see inside the lab. Now, there's a few things which I want to discuss about this image, which we will do in a second. But hit subscribe if you're new here and turn the bell notifications on. I'm aware this is a Alien Romulus day. I've released 2 other videos today about Alien Romulus. I'm going to do another one. Sue me. I'm excited. But yeah, hit subscribe if you're new here, guys. We cover a lot of stuff here on the channel. But we are presently interested in Alien Romulus. So, a few things. Because a few things caught my eye about this image. And I want to ask you, first and foremost, you know, what catches your eye? What catches your eye straight away? Comments down below. To me, there's a few things to break down. This image is brilliant. This is a fantastic image. From a cinematography perspective, actually, I'm going to praise the cinematography straight away. Because it's beautiful. The framing is great. But also in the framing is... And framing is designed to draw your eye to certain things. And the framing of this really does draw your eye to a certain thing. Which I feel may be a spoiler. It may be a spoiler. So, obviously the rule of thirds, it commands your eye to the middle. And I've got to say, just as an FYI, beautiful, and it really is. Beautiful attention to detail on this set piece. What a magnificent set piece Fede Alvarez has created for this film. Look at this. This truly is exceptional, right? Can we all agree? That's amazing. But what, pray tell, is that in the middle? What is that right in the middle? Looks like a test tube type deal, doesn't it? I think so. We'll zoom in a bit more. Look at this. That is a vat. If we were in the Star Wars universe, that would be a Bacta tank, wouldn't it? This is a much larger version of the test tubes that we see in Aliens, right? With the facehuggers, I think, from what I can see here. It's the same structure. It's exactly the same, you know, cylindrical structure that we've got from the facehugger tanks in Aliens. But it's bigger. It's much, much bigger. And just to, I guess, sort of clarify what I mean, this is the facehugger tank in Aliens, right? You can see that there. It's exactly the same. Right? It's exactly the same, but it's a bigger version of it. And you know it's bigger because that's, you know, the thing which we see in the middle has got computers on it. So either that is on top of a desk, on top of that unit, and it's, I don't know, the same size as this, because it could be housing a facehugger, but I don't think it is. I think that's a much bigger version, especially because it's got the banding around it. I think that is housing a much bigger specimen than a facehugger. But I just thought that was interesting. I think that absolutely reveals something. I think a much larger specimen, maybe a xenomorph, perhaps. Obviously, there's going to be a xenomorph in this. I think that this is the xenomorph. That's what I reckon. But again, thoughts down below. I think showing them side by side perfectly represents what I'm trying to talk about here. I think it really does show that that is a test tube tank. And then something else caught my eye. So there's a few things. This has obviously been ransacked through. Chairs are down, right? So that's interesting. Shows that people have left in a hurry. And there's a few things on the back wall. There's some bits and pieces. And there was a few things over here, which I found, I don't know, curious, one might say. So let me just zoom in a bit more. We'll have to... sorry about the rudimentary style here. When you're doing it live, it is a bit tricky. So here... So if we're going to believe... I mean, look at the size difference. That test tube tank there and these things on the left-hand side. I think these are actually what would be the specimens for a facehugger. I think they're about that size, right? And I know you can't really see what I'm pointing to, but I'm pointing to these. I wouldn't even know what you'd call them. They look like specimen tanks, just sort of on the side there with the orange little lights. I'll try and add a circle in post, but I think these are actually the facehugger tanks. And I think this thing in the middle is a Xenomorph tank. And you can kind of see something in the top there. I think. Yeah, I think you can kind of make out something at the top. Maybe. But then also this thing in the corner. This orange thing here. That caught my attention. What on earth is that? What on earth is that? So there you go. I just thought this was worth a conversation. There's a lot to, I don't know, a lot to unpack. Beautiful set piece. But wouldn't that make sense that if they had a Xenomorph specimen, which clearly they do from the trailer, that would take pride of place right in the middle of the lab, right? And especially where the cinematography comes into play, it draws your eye to it. I think what we're seeing right there, is me, is the Xenomorph, I reckon. I've got to try and shrink this down now. There you go. I think it's just great. I think it's a great image. I think the attention to detail is absolutely staggering. I mean, this looks like an Alien Isolation set piece. It's not. It's literally from the Green Band trailer to the film. So it is the film. I think this is amazing. So there you go. I think the lab, the secrets of the lab have been revealed, which will probably be the title of this video. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I'm enjoying doing videos on this stuff. I always said I would return. So yeah, let me know down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.